Our journey begins today in San Mateo, California, where I'm sitting at the Caltrain station. As you see, there is train service to AT&T Park. We'll be heading that way along the line. The train will be coming from that direction. San Mateo is about 20-minute drive south of the ballpark, and this is where my dad grew up, so it's kind of a nice little personal touch. He grew up in this town actually rooting for the Dodgers. He was born in '47, and the two teams didn't come west until 1958. And his dad was from Brooklyn, so they grew up rooting for the Dodgers. And so when the two teams moved west, of course, the wrong team moved to San Francisco. Right team moved to Los Angeles. And just another pan here of the train station. You can see very nice architecture, but my dad told me stories growing up about the third or the fourth inning during the summer. You could pick up KFI out of Los Angeles, and Vin Scully would be calling the Dodger games, obviously, back then, with Jerry Doggett. And from the third or fourth inning on, they got to listen to a lot of Dodger baseball, even up here in San Francisco, in the late 50s and through the 60s and even into the 70s. So a little bit of interesting history there. Right now it's 12:33 p.m. and I'm just waiting for the train. Well, here's the southbound Cal train, and I'll be boarding one of these in about 10 minutes going the other way. Just got news that a 777 has crash landed at San Francisco Airport. It's a little frightening. About 400 people on board. Hopefully everyone's okay. Sounds like most of them are. People are apparently tweeting and Facebooking, hey, it was just in a crash landing at San Francisco Airport, and they're posting pictures of the plane. So I guess that there's one good thing about that is it sounds like everybody's fine, but as for us, hopefully we won't have any mishaps, and in about 10 minutes we'll be getting on one of these going the other way. That is a long train. And now coming into the station is that northbound Caltrain, which is going to take me up to the ballpark. Two-story train similar to the Metrolink in Los Angeles. Alright, let's go to the ball game. Off in the distance here across that lagoon, over that rise, is Candlestick Park. which is the former home of the Giants and the current home, but only for one more season, of the San Francisco 49ers. It's hidden behind this little hill rise here, but it should come back into view. Of course, the Giants played at Candlestick for about 40 years before vacating for Pacific Bell Park, now known as AT&T Park. And as you can see, it's there's no easy access to Candlestick from the train. It's on the other side of this little hill rise here off US 101. Hopefully, as we get closer here, we can get a view of the ballpark, maybe over the rise. Yes, no. Well, you can probably see the light post for the ballpark, but it's over there. Oh, here we go. This should be a spot where we get a clear shot at it. Yeah, right there. You can see the light stand sticking out the other side of those buildings. But we're going past Candlestick all the way. This is the Bayshore stop. We'll be going past Candlestick all the way to the South Embarcadero, where the train will drop us off at Willie Mays Plaza. And that's the point which we will be at the ballpark. But if you're going to a Niners game or a Giants game back in the day, I would guess that you would get off here and walk the rest of the way in. Coming up now on the south side of the city, this is the East Shore Freeway that sorry, not the East Shore, but the South Embarcadero Freeway that we're right along here, Interstate 280. And I-280 and the Caltrain will take you pretty much straight to the ballpark. And there's a lovely mound of dirt and another tunnel. Oh, and there I am. Jeez. And we have disembarked the train at Willie Mays Plaza down at 3rd and King. You see a little split loyalty action in front of me, but mostly I'm in a sea of Giants fans, which is to be expected because this is San Francisco. Here's the Giants fan to my right. How's it going? Anyway, this is just an example of how great the transit system is here in San Francisco. This is one of the, I would almost call it fatal downfalls of Dodger Stadium in its current configuration. The ballpark is just about 2 blocks that away. And I can get off the train and I don't have to deal with any of these Dodger Stadium express trains, or as I would call them, poor excuses for express buses, really. Well, it's a bus on it. See right there. There's the ballpark. Well, the sign for the ballpark, and the ballpark itself is that away. We'll get you some more footage as we go along. And after about a 2-block walk from the train station, I'm now just across the street and outside of AT&T Park, home of the San Francisco Giants, where today they'll be taking on my Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers won by a score of 10-2 last night. They're hoping for more success again today with Fife on the mound against Madison Bumgarner. As you can see, it goes right up to the docks here. This is 3rd and King, by the way. If you go down that way, you're going to hit the Embarcadero, which will take you up to Fisherman's Wharf. Back down that way is the 280 freeway in the peninsula. Let's take a walk across the street here and see what we can see. This is the Willie Mays statue. And it's one of the trademarks of this little square here. As you see, very popular spot. A lot of people taking their photos. And it's a little bit of San Francisco history right outside the entry here at AT&T Park. Now I'm down the right field line outside of AT&T Park. This is basically the New York and San Francisco Giants history all over here. Commemorates all their pennants, their championships. First franchise in North American professional sports history to reach 10,000 win plateau. Most victories in Major League Baseball history. I'd have to double check that fact, but I'm sure at one time it was true, as they were very successful in New York. Only seem to have 4 members of the 500 home run club. That's also true. Most players in the Baseball Hall of Fame. So the Giants are rich with history. And the rivalry, of course, is very steep. There's their Hall of Famers list. And you can see here lots of people waiting to get into the ballpark. And we are still more than 2 hours before game time. Here's another statue. Let's see, who we got here? Is this Marischal? Yeah, that would be Juan Marischal. High leg kick. Great place to come for history. If you are a Giants fan or a baseball fan in general, but of course, great place to leave your mark if you're a Dodger fan. Gonna come across the back end of the ballpark here. Got some Dodger fans in line. You can see this is the area where people come to bring their kayaks and sit beyond the right field wall, which is actually situated right up here. This is the St. Francis Memorial Hospital Health Center. Here's one of the Giants ticket booths. Probably will call only today. And this is just a great little feature here on the back of the ballpark. You got the ball game on the one side. You got the boats and the kayaks out on the other, and the bay view. See the foul pole sticking out here. So this is McCovey Cove over here on my right. And a few people already getting here. Looking to get some home runs today. Of course, Barry Bonds hit quite a few of those while he played here. Adrian Gonzalez is a great candidate to do so. I remember seeing J.D. Drew and James Loney hit a couple that wound up out here in the drink. A few kayaks in the cove, and down here, so that's for opening day, April 11th, 2000 here at AT&T Park, and called Pacific Ballpark. 14 strikeout game for Tim Lincecum. So, the Giants organization likes to celebrate their traditions here, their accomplishments. Here's the series parade. 2000 Division Champs, National League West. Matt Cain's perfect game, so we can peek through here. I don't think I can actually get into standing room just yet, but you can actually see into the ballpark right now. Looks like the Giants are warming up. This is where the scoreboard is operated from. Just some really neat things here about AT&T Park. It's really a neat ballpark to come visit. Another feature that you're not going to find at too many ballparks around the league. This is the AT&T Park Marina Gate. And what's unique about this is it's literally a gate for people who come on their boats. You got the fishing pier, and here you got the marina. The Covey Cove back over that way. But yeah, this is where people come and actually bring their boats and park them to go to the ball game. Just another unique feature to AT&T Park. And another statue. This is Orlando Cepeda, and he's over here by the 2nd Street gate at 24 Willie Mays Plaza. Looking back down this way, you can see the outside concourse of the ballpark, the dugout store, and of course the upper levels and the light towers. And I am now outside Pedro's Cantina, which is apparently a Giants bar, which would make sense as the ballpark's right across the street from me here. And even 2+ hours before game time, this is a lot of fans already down here, ready to take in the game, do a little pregame celebrating. Of course, if you want to get even closer than the Caltrain station, there's a Muni stop at 2nd and King. So if you're staying in the city, that's a great way to get to the ballpark if you're coming up here, whether it be for a Dodgers versus Giants game or any other reason why you might be coming to AT&T Park or this part of town. Well, we are in Pedro's Cantina, where I got this monster margarita. Pre-game, we got Dodger fans obviously all over the place. We got Giants fans all over the place. And the ballpark is right across the street. But this is a real happening place to be at. Allie John's blowing kisses to the camera. And yeah, just a great place to come down pre-game and have a drink. Sylvia here.
To be back home.
Do it one more time, Sylvia. Sylvia says, "Let's go Dodgers." Well, folks, it is an hour before game time, actually a little less, about 3:18 right now. We are outside Willie Mays Gate. We are heading into the ballpark. Dodgers Giants in about an hour. And the fans are coming in. You got Dodger fans, Giant fans, and all sorts of fans, frankly, coming into this ballpark right now. What a great line. And as you can see, it is a beautiful day for a ball game here at AT&T Park. Coming through the tunnel here at AT&T Park. This is coming through the entry behind home plate. Officially in the ballpark. Giants fans and Dodger fans intermingling, and beautiful day for baseball in San Francisco. this. By the way, great little giveaway. I can unfold it here. MLB Network is a Giants giveaway, really. But we won't complain about free stuff. If we come here on the field level, and while we're on the view level, we're going to take advantage of walking out of the concourse here. The exclusive elevator to the club level. Here you are.
I want garlic fries.
We're going to come out over here, out on the field level, somewhere behind home plate. And I wish that there was a way you could smell the food around this ballpark. This is just incredible. The view level and see what we can see from our. Now, not to take away from my home ballpark at Dodger Stadium, but this is pretty cool. We got really wide concourses. You can see out there into the outfield. Right now we're on the field level, and it's already pretty packed. An hour before game, not even an hour before game time now, about 45 minutes before game time, and. Giants fans, obviously enthusiastic. Ladies, what do you think about this rivalry? Obviously, you've chosen a side, right?
Boo the blue, obviously.
And they see me with my Brooklyn cap on right here, so they know. But you girls come to the ballpark frequently?
Yeah, just for the Sundays.
All the time?
Yeah, all the time.
All right. What do you recommend to eat here for
Sundays? Everything.
Everything?
Everything. Chicken
All right. So the Giants fans recommend that we eat everything while we're here. Probably so we can get fat like me. So that when we're trying to walk up the stairs at Dodger Stadium, we pass out from exhaustion. Is that right?
Yeah.
What do you think about this ballpark?
We love it.
Did you ever go to Candlestick? Never went to Candlestick? From what I heard, it's probably good you didn't. So, all right. Well, you ladies enjoy the game.
Me too.
And check out Eric's Dodger blog on WordPress. Because you will be on it sometime next week. ericsdodgersblog.wordpress.com. Check it out. You will be there. Coming out to another great part of this ballpark. And I mean, I really want to make sure that Dodger fans that have never been here have this experience. I mean, any baseball fan, really, that has never been here, I want them to have this experience. This is a great outfield experience. And this guy right here, he says smile for your photo.
Smile for a photo, take a photo real quick. I'll take a photo of you.
Take a photo of me taking a photo of you.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. I got a card for that?
Oh, you do have a card for you right there.
I'm on the full pass. Thank you very much. They really made this outfield part really just San Francisco gold out here. This is a Ghirardelli square replica out here in left field, down the left field lines. You can see here's the foul pole. There you can see the ballpark. Back down to the field. This is that giant Coke bottle you see on TV. It is actually not just a giant Coke bottle. but it is a fun zone. And there are a couple of slides right down there. And really, this is great. Just a great ballpark to see. Giant scoreboard. See Giants fans show out in force supporting their team, especially right now after a couple of World Series. There's the giant glove and the giant Coke bottle. Got the field. There's Levi's Landing. So this is the Levi's 501 landing. So this is just a great little place to come, bring the family. And Giants fans obviously taking in a lot of this, but you got some Dodger fans scattered throughout the park. In fact, a pretty good number of them we've seen today. There's a Mets fan, David Wright jersey. I think he's a little confused. He's about 3,000 miles west of where he needs to be. $17. The Ag Cafe. Bring it to the center field bleachers. Over there, that's the spot where Barry Bonds' 756th home run landed. We'll be headed over there in just a minute. There wouldn't be enough beer. Back here in center field, they have some great restaurants back here. You got Orlando's Barbecue. They actually have a Pete's Coffee. Anchor Brewing, good place to have a beer. Out of here cheesesteak. You see over here you got Crazy Crabs, the Chowder House, Pier 44, the Anchor Grill. Dayside Brews, and this is just, it's a very unique experience to take a ball game in at. I'm trying to share the outfield surroundings here with everybody, because I just think this is a great place to take in a ball game as somebody who's on the road and coming out to see a divisional rival. Here's the cable car bar. Which is actually shaped like a cable car, as you can see. Right out here, this is the deepest center field. Let's go Dodgers.
How's it going?
Go Dodgers.
Woo! 2 to the blue.
2 to the blue. I'm just going to step on down here right now. I want to give everybody sort of a view from center field. They can get a good sight here. Right there, that's the Ghirardelli chocolate cable car, and I got somebody ducking down underneath me. The garlic fries on the lower level. And this is just, in general, a really nice ballpark. If you consider what Candlestick was when it was open.
Welcome to AT&T Park, the home of your 2013 defending world champion, San Francisco.
You hear the announcement? Welcome to the ballpark. Here's the view from the one of the deepest parts of center field. This is Triple Valley right over here.
Shortly. In the meantime, please enjoy our tonight's G-Cast pregame show. Hey Giants fans, it's time to start the AT&T Park experience. Want to see your own personal message displayed on the scoreboard? Get out your phones and text your message
to 80899 and submit your message now.
Shuttle code up from the lower level.
Your message could be posted. The AT&T Park experience is
And we will be up there in that corner right there in section 335 for this ball game. Looking back to home plate here, you get a real good idea of what the ballpark here in San Francisco looks like. And these bleachers, you literally are standing right over that warning track. If you're down low here, like these folks are, this is really a unique perspective you taking a ball game in from. And I really recommend people come here and check this ballpark out and see the rivalry from the other side. Not so much to root for the Giants, obviously, but just to see what a great ballpark they built here in San Francisco. Foul pole again, and I'm just going to pan around one more time from left field to right. Back over there, by the way, down below that standing room, there are actually people who will stand there for the game and watch the game through that gate, looking from right field out of home plate. Really unique perspective. Coming back up here, this is the Ghirardelli trolley here. In fact, we're going to step on here. See who's on the trolley.
But it's a joke.
If you ride one of the cable cars in San Francisco, this is what it's actually like to be on one. The seating arrangement. Of course, you could technically watch the game from here if you wanted to. Come back around here. Oh. Excuse me, folks. Come back down. This is the right field side now. And if I come out here, this is the view. That's McCovey Cove right there. And you can see the people walking. That's where we were earlier. And this is the view back in right field. This is a great place to stand and watch the game if you decide you want to walk around. Stadium.
Standing by to help you rescue. Walk out.
That's a Rod Beck seat, a Kirk Reeder seat, a Mike McCormick seat, and a Mike Krukow seat.
Yeah. Today it's nice because...
And this is from the corner. Oh, I caught my bag here. I can just get a view here. That's where we were a minute ago. This is the high view from the corner. That's Triples Alley right down there. We'll come along here. This is the right field wall area here.
Recyclable items you forgot about.
So you can see
one of the
some of the seating on top of the right field wall. There's the angle of the ballpark there. That kind of goes out. We're about level with almost level with the club level up. Club level, I guess technically be one level more up.
Actions which causes a disruption or hinders the enjoyment of the game for you or other fans, please report it by texting the word foul, the issue, and the location to 69050. Once again, text the word foul, the issue, and location to 69050. You'll receive a text
message. These kayakers out on the cove right here. Not a lot have arrived just yet, but there should be a pretty good number that come by game time.
This is the most fan-friendly ballpark in baseball.
I think that's always my smile.
He was walking this way.
Fans, here's your opportunity to see your favorite
we got about 18 minutes until game time here. And a lot of people enjoying this game here today at AT&T Park in San Francisco. There's the Dodgers. Let's get to the game in a minute here. Get up to section 335 and see what our seat's all about. So this is the concourse up on the view level. Really a wide open experience with views back into the city, to the north side of the ballpark at least, and on the south side off into the bay. You see more grandstands, more this is the 1973 San Francisco Giants road jersey, for example. And really, this is the sort of stuff that I would love to see at Dodger Stadium. Just such a tribute to the tradition of the ball club. And I mean, I'm not trying to sound too pro-Giants here, obviously. I recognize I keep a pro-Dodgers vlog, but really this is a ballpark that has to come and be seen. And as far as any future Dodger Stadium renovations or even a possible future ballpark downtown are concerned, as I see there's a guy in a Kemp jersey there. This is a good example of a great ballpark as far as being built into the cityscape. You see there's the skyline. Just a great scene. Hey, let's go Dodgers!
All day!
All day!
Dodgers! Fucking up shit up here in San Francisco.
You guys come up from LA?
From LA, home.
All right, I came up too. I keep a Dodger blog. My name's Eric.
My dog.
Come check it out. Eric's Dodger blog.
Right here.
All right.
Frisco. Fuck everybody.
Hey, we'll see you back down south next week, right?
Come see me right here.
All right. So as you see, we do have a pretty good representation of Dodger fans up here too, to go with our Giants counterparts. But this is a great day to take in a ball game here in San Francisco. I mean, I can't stress that enough. All right, go Dodgers!
Go Dodgers!
We're seeing all kinds around this ballpark today. Let's see how bad this seat is. So, by the way, there's the Bay Bridge off to the left. I mean, when I say it's a great built into the city ballpark, I am not kidding. This takes in the best elements of San Francisco. Hey, go Dodgers! Let's see if we get to the seats in time for the first pitch, maybe? And around the corner here. The Giants are now taking the field. Hey, let's go Dodgers!
Hey, hey!
Hey, literally, I'm in this back corner of the ballpark. And you can see the bay view from up here. It's great, though. Giants now taking the field. Back of the foul pole here. View reserve, 335, 336. Let's see how bad this is. We're up 15 rows. ballpark. Let's go Dodgers! So it looks like I've lucked out here. All right, let's go Dodgers!
Yeah, baby.
And here's the view from the seat. So just to gain some perspective, this is the view down the left field line from my seat. That's Levi's Landing. A little blind to center field.
Number 25.
Crawford leading things off here today. Let's get you your first pitch. Apologize for the camera movement here, trying to stabilize a little.
Weird, you're back to Ramirez and reports.
Crawford stepping into the box, facing Madison Bumgarner. And here's the first pitch. Called strike.
Come on, Crawford. Do something. Party started.
Taking for a ball. Now, I ain't kidding when I say we are way up here. Could be a strike 1 or 2.
And then there's a ton of there that takes up the A section. The A section.
The 1-2 pitch to Crawford. He's got a loop of pop fly left field, and that's going to be caught.
Don't need to stand up, brother.
At the second, right fielder, number 66, Jessica.
And we'll get you Queeks at bat before we cut out to the next thing here. Zoom in a little bit here. Bumgarner looking in. Pitch. Quick swings and misses. Takes up and in. Ball 1, 1-1 the count.
I've never seen redhead pussy.
Come on, Blake. Miss, strike 2.
See the ball. This ball. Carpet has to match grapes, right?
Simple game. The 1-2 to Puig.
We threw a random softball the other day. A week ago. Somebody caught a ball. He plays baseball in regular. I was playing shortstop. He was playing third. He caught a ball flying. He threw it right to me.
So we got a confusing moment here in San Francisco. The umpires have come out to discuss something, and it appears that run coming off the board? The run may be coming off the board. The Dodgers are all on the mound. Umpire's explaining something over at first base. 2 outs, no run, runner on third.
Rolling in fair territory. Yeah, that was up to the fence.
So now there's 2 outs, no score, runner on third. And no explanation, but there are 2 outs, and that run that I just called did not score.
Even if he's out though, but the run, what happened now?
That's a 0-0 score, 2 outs, runner on third. The run is taken off the board. And now Pablo Sandoval coming to the plate. That appears to be Posey. I'm still confused on the call here in San Francisco. Still confused on the call here. This fly ball. That's going to be caught by Krieg, and that should be the 3rd out. And the Giants don't get a run. The Giants fans are pissed, but no run. So we go to the 2nd, tied at 0. Now I've seen some strange things in Little League, but apparently the reason why the Giants got called out there and had the run taken off the board. I got Giants fans back here saying that they're going to root for LA.
We're not Giants fans, we're from Pittsburgh.
Oh, you're from Pittsburgh.
We're just waiting. We have absolutely no care.
All right. So as long as the Phillies lose today, you're cool.
Right.
All right. Lineup card violation. Buster Posey was scheduled to bat 4th, and Sandoval was apparently scheduled to bat 3rd. Posey batted instead of Sandoval. Posey was called out. The run came off the board. Posey then flew out in his actual at-bat. 0-0 tie, end of 1. I've seen this happen in Little League before, but never at the Major League level. That was weird. Very weird.
That's not even fundamentals. That's just starting also reading. Like 100,000.
Juan Uribe batting 5th today. 7 RBIs last night. Coming up with nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the 2nd inning. Baumgartner looks in. The pitch. Uribe takes the ball. Ball 2. He's down. He's up in the count. 2-0. Here comes Baumgartner's 2-0, and Uribe swings and fouls it off into the club level. And it's a 2-1 count on Juan Uribe. The 2-1 to Uribe. It's going to take ball 3. 3-1. Uribe probably hasn't batted since he was playing for San Francisco.
Come on, Uribe.
Definitely not this year. Let's see. He's going to swing and pop it up over by first base, and that's going to just get out of play. So we'll come back now with a full count on Uribe. Fell just a single short of the cycle last night. And here comes the pitch, and 2-outs now in the top of the second inning.
That is center fielder, number 16, Andre.
Ethier now standing in against Bumgarner. Here. We'd like to see him hit one right there. The 0-1. Taken.
Oh, I like how they made the railing.
1-1 the count.
I mean, not that this is a big deal. You go from down there. It's a little bit, but it's funny how it's different weather. You don't have bars to do. Yeah, it's just I like having a lot of closer. Look how it's just cool to have a splash down.
Down to the short. Going to the bottom of the second, no score. So we got a little problem. Giants have scored 3 runs in the bottom of the second. I mean, the Dodger fans are still represented and all, but we're going to need some runs here off Madison Bumgarner to really make this worthwhile trip. Crowd's pretty well rounded out the seats now. Not a lot of empties. So we'll move to the top of the third. Giants 3, Dodgers 0. And really in line with the entire San Francisco experience. If you can see out there, that is the fog starting to roll in on the city from the west through the Golden Gate. Out back down the left field line. And then if you really want a great view, the furthest corner of left field, you look out past the boundaries of the ballpark. By the way, AT&T Park is a smoke-free zone. Here's one of the clocks, but that's what I was saying. Here's the Bay Bridge stretching out to Treasure Island, and then the second half of the bridge out there, which goes out to Oakland. And if I can go without going too fast, you can see the signature span of the new east side of the bridge popping up there on the other side of Treasure Island. Now, of course, everybody talks about ballpark fare. This is the all-beef Superdog here. That's, where'd it go? There's the souvenir cups they got. We want some of these for the 2013 season. We want that World Series Fall Classic embroidered. And instead of SF, that needs to say LA. But this is just so I can show everybody, hey, I was here. I got a souvenir cup at the ballpark. Put it with the rest of the souvenir cups. It can be envious of my 20 or so Dodger cups. And I'm going to eat. So right now it's 3-0 Giants. Top of the fourth. And looks like Puig is at the plate. I can swing over here. Strike. So I'll get back over here to the. I'm filming the TV in the ballpark. This is kind of funny. Let's see. Here's the pitch, and Puig swings and misses. He's doing a lot of that today. Doggy diners all over the park, by the way. You can get a dog just about anywhere in this park. The pitch, yeah, Puig strikes out swinging. That seems to be how it's going today. 3-0 Giants, top of the fourth. We need some runs.
So we now go to the 6th inning. Dodgers trail 4-2 now. Andre Ethier broke up Madison Bumgarner's no-hit bid out there. Tim Fedorovich followed it up with a 2-run bomb into left field bleachers. And we are wandering around down here looking for some more Dodger fans. Really an exciting game so far here at Pac Bell. Bumgarner was great for about 4 2/3, and then the Dodgers got 2 on the board. So this game, far from decided. Remember last night the Dodgers came alive and scored 10. And the offense gets going, that's not beyond the realm of possibility tonight. So let's see how it all winds up. A little after 6 o'clock now in San Francisco. And we'll continue on down the corridor here. Find some Dodger fans out with the bleacher creatures out.
Yeah, Carl Crawford played now for the Dodgers. 2-2 count, 1 out. It's the top of the 6th. Puig on deck. And Crawford down on strikes. Yeah, here comes that man, Yasiel Puig. Shadow creeping across the infield now. Pitcher's mound in light. Don't play in darkness, but most of the pitch is fighting swing at this point. Puig already over 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Another ball, 2-1 to count. All 3. 3-1 on deck. Adrian Gonzalez. Bumgarner's 3-1. Swing and miss. So count goes full on Puig. 2 out here in the top of the 6th. Challenging him, and Puig has been swinging and missing. We go to the bottom of the 6th, Giants 4. Kind of a cool feature for the kids here. This is a little mini field, a mini AT&T park within the big AT&T park for the kids to play at. And as you see, this is a wiffle ball field. Oh, there's a strike. It's a little place for the kids to play during the game. Up. And he's going to run, and he's going to keep going. So this is kind of a fun thing, I think. Just another kid-friendly thing as we get back over to the giant Coke bottle here. Now we go to the bottom of the 6th. Giants leading the Dodgers 4-2. And there's a big camera. All right, I got a Bay Area Dodger fan right here. State your name for the record.
My name is Raul Gomez.
Raul. Now, you are, of course, a Bay Area Dodger fan, but you've always rooted for the Dodgers, correct?
Always rooted for the Dodgers. Ever since I can remember, I was always a Dodger fan.
And you spent some time living in LA as well?
Actually, yeah. In the 90s into the 2000s, I spent some time, my fair share, in Los Angeles going to some Dodger games. Absolutely.
So you remember the days when it was $6 to sit top deck, pavilion, $7 to sit in the reserve level?
Absolutely.
And
the
of
days
course,
I could have $20 in my pocket and enjoy a great baseball game and have a great old time. I'm telling you, $20 total. Period.
So you of course remember it. Now, obviously, price has gone up at Dodger Stadium, but you were just telling me something about right here at AT&T Park,
right,
as far as what prices are here, that you know astounded me a little bit. Maybe you could share that with our fans, so they can be aware of what they're coming into if they do make the trip up here.
Absolutely. I'm a family man, a family of 4, and for a ball game here in San Francisco, Pac Ballpark, AT&T Park, whatever they want to call it these days, is at least a $500 event. One day, $500 for at least 4.
Wow.
Tickets, food, parking. I'm lucky if I spend under $500. Now, the same thing, again, I've already been to an LA game at 2013 down at Chavez Ravine, and again, the venue for the whole entire thing, food, beer, everything else, ran me about $120, $140.
Plus your travel expenses, but even when you factor in your travel expenses, you're still spending less to drive to LA.
That's right.
Then,
That's exactly right.
You know, and add the hotel, you might be dead even. You might as well come down to LA.
That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. And plus, I don't have to wear the parka in the summer either. When I go down to Los Angeles, I can wear a jersey and not freeze my ass off.
Yeah, as you see, he does have the jersey.
Any night games, I'm already freezing my ass off. Look at this. This is freaking cold out here. But had I been in LA, I would be in shorts. But no, I've got my jeans on. I've got my jersey on. I've got my jacket over there. So yeah, I'm good to go for Pac Ballpark.
So as far as coming here, I mean, what would you say are some of the pros of coming to a game here?
Sorry, it's hard to answer that question because the only pro to come to this ballpark is when I see my Dodgers in here, to actually see somebody that's worthy to watch. If it's any other opponent that the Giants are paying, I'm sorry, I'm not going to pay the price of $500 plus just to see a damn ball game. I love the game, I love the sport. I just wish the prices were just a little bit more reasonable.
Now, obviously, before they won the World Series in 2010, I mean, I came to a game here for I think it was $8 or $10.
No. When it was at Candlestick, it was much cheaper. But since 2000, when they opened up this ballpark, no, the prices have been consistently high.
Well, my seat, obviously, it was a bleacher seat against the Marlins, and you can imagine that was pre-World Series, and you know, with the market prices and the stadium half full, I was able to luck out that night. But any Dodgers Giants, it sounds like it's quite pricey to come here.
Any game, any situation, any opponent.
Well, right now, definitely.
But absolutely, LA is a larger market. What I've seen and heard is that for parking on a normal day, any other opponent, you can pay $30 to $40 to park over there at the across the street at that hotel. But when the Dodgers are in town, it's at least $50 if you can get in.
And
it's called the China Basin, I think.
What about mass transit options? I mean, I took Caltrain straight to the ballpark, which I thought was great. I bought a round-trip ticket for $10 to San Mateo.
No, Caltrains is a great option, but what I kind of don't like or appreciate is the, I guess, Giants fans. I mean, again, I'm a family of 4. I've got my kids. Obviously going to show up with my Dodger gear, and I don't like being harassed on the train when I'm coming down here with my kids. I mean, when I'm sitting there with them, I mean, and have to talk to, let's just say, people that just don't understand what I'm saying. It's a different ride.
Completely understood. And just a final thought. I mean, I think this is a no-brainer, but let's just double check. Dodger Stadium or AT&T Park?
Good Lord, do you even have to ask? Dodgers all the way, baby. Dodger Stadium.
And again, there's the flash of the jersey. All right, Raul, thank you for your time, and look for yourself on Eric's Dodgers blog next week once I get home and get to throw all this video together.
All right, go Dodgers. Yeah.
By the way, some advice for out-of-towners. I am in back of the center field scoreboard right now, giant scoreboard, and I am told by the locals that Orlando's barbecue is great. They have something called the Cha-Cha Bowl, which is a chili bowl with meat, and it's supposed to be the best food in the ballpark. So that is going to be my advice. However, for now,
I'm gonna be drinking this beer.
One more little feature in this ballpark that I just noticed back in center field. This is a little thing, and this commemorates all the historical stops of the Giants. Scottsdale Stadium, Candlestick Park, Cooperstown, which obviously the Giants have some members in. 100 feet to McCovey Cove. The speed, pitch, and batting cages in center field are over to the left. Seal Stadium was 2 miles that away, and the Polo Grounds was 2,925 miles out that away, apparently. So, it's a really kind of cool thing here. We're in the top of the 8th inning now. Dodgers still down 4-2 with a man on second. Let's see if I can get up here and catch some of the game action without the sun getting in the way. 2-0 the count. I can't even tell who's bad. It's a right-handed hitter. Runner on second. Strike. One pitch on its way. And grounder. And out at first. I'll have a feed for you in a second. 2 outs now in the top of the 8th. I'll have a feed for you on who's coming up.
And your attention, please. Now pitching for San Francisco. Batting ninth, number 49,
And Javier Lopez is going to come in for the Giants. Out of their bullpen down the left field line. Get back, deal some more. Serve one right by the way. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Proper. Strike to go for a call strike.
It's a good call. Good strikeout. Yeah.
Still needs to heat up a little bit. He hasn't been back as long.
This is his second game back.
Go. That was actually cool.
Yeah. I think he had like 13 at-bats in single A ball this week.
My 3 older brothers.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, like the first week of June he was out. Yeah, I read that too.
2-1 count now.
Fucking last week is up in the LA.
Crawford takes a strike. County is up at 2-2. Runner on second, 2 out.
Flying on the outside. He's going to be intrusive. I think he's going to chase him.
And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Giants 4, Dodgers 2. updates here. Ricky Nolasco just acquired from the Marlins for Stephen Ames, Josh Wall, and Angel Sanchez while we were here at AT&T Park watching the Dodgers and the Giants. 2 outs now, bottom of the 8th. Brandon Crawford at the plate facing Paco Rodriguez. An 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Going to be taken down low. Sorry, that was a 1-2 pitch. Now it becomes 2-2. Yeah, here comes Paco's 2-2 pitch. Taking a low, ball 3. Brandon Crawford, Paco's 3-2. Swung on and missed. So we're going to go to the top of the 9th. Gonzalez and Hanley Ramirez due up at the top of the 9th for the Dodgers. So in case you were wondering if they're serious, yes, people actually do cheer for Sergio Romo here in San Francisco. So he's going to come in now with his beard to try to close out the Dodgers. 4-2, top of 9. And the lights coming on over here above the third base side. Going to McCovey Cove today. Only a few kayakers out there. We get the plate in what will be his final at bat of the day. Sergio Romo on the mound for the Giants. 4-2, top of the 9th. Third AT&T Park. Wait, chopper foul down the third base side into the Giants dugout area. Count.
I got one thing to say to you, Raul. Strike this runner out.
Romo's 0-2 pitch. Foul ball down the first base side now. One out at the top of the 9th, and here comes Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez stepping in against Romo, 1 out. Up high, ball 1.
thing the Giants fans really care about is beating LA. It's not really about their team.
Adrian. Skies it. Foul down the third baseline. Out of play. 1-2. Adrian Gonzalez. Comes the 1-2 pitch.
Swing, Bella!
Check swing. So 2 down. Henry Ramirez coming to the plate. Dodgers last hope here in the top of the 9th. Giants 4, Dodgers 2. Takes one off the plate, 1-1. Ramirez steps out. Juan Uribe. Two, 1. Ball 3. We go to a 3-1 count on Hanley Ramirez. Romo looking in. Here comes set. And the 3-1 pitch. Ramirez hits a fly ball. It's going to be the center. Giants, unfortunately, are going to take that one. Whoa, I'm really zoomed in here. Now I'm really zoomed in. Other way, there we go. So your final score from San Francisco. Giants 4, Dodgers 2. What can you do? It's a nice day for a ball game. I gave you some insights as to this ballpark and what's here. We also got to hear about some of the things about the ballpark that aren't so great, like $500 for a family of 4 to attend a ball game. Not so good. I'm Eric Becker, this is Eric's Dodger Blog, signing off. If I can find the ball. That's all from AT&T Park. as I stumbled there. Again, the final score, Giants 4, Dodgers 2. Thanks for following along. We hope that you found this video informative and entertaining, and that you'll take many of the things we talked about into consideration today when you might want to plan your own trip out to AT&T Park in San Francisco. I'm Becker, and this has been a look at the rivalry for Miami territory.